Good afternoon and happy Wednesday. It's September 28th. I'm Mackenzie Lamore with this Franciscan Beat news brief. Hurricane Ian is making landfall over the west coast of Florida, according to Governor Ron DeSantis on Wednesday afternoon. The storm greatly intensified as it neared land, reaching winds of 155 miles per hour and nearing the most dangerous Category 5 classification Wednesday morning. Hurricane force winds were 35 miles out from the center and tropical storm force winds were 150 miles from the center, according to the National Weather Service. More than 2.5 million people were under mandatory evacuation orders in Florida, but legally no residents can be forced to leave their homes. DeSantis said the highest risk areas in the state range from Collier County up to Sarasota County, and it is no longer safe for residents in those counties to evacuate. Rainfall near the storm's landfall site could top more than 18 inches, and storm surges could push as much as 18 feet of water over nearly 100 miles of coastline, according to the National Hurricane Center. The National Weather Service has also issued the highest possible wind warning for several regions in Florida in anticipation of extreme wind damage from the storm. But meteorologists were most concerned about the flooding and encouraged citizens to evacuate if possible. 22 members of Congress are demanding an explanation from the Department of Justice after the arrest of a Catholic pro-life leader in front of his wife and children at the family's home in Pennsylvania last week. Mark Houck, age 48, was charged with 2 counts of violating the Freedom of Access to Clinic Entrances Act, or the FACE Act, and entered a not guilty plea at his arraignment in Philadelphia on Tuesday. The FACE Act prohibits violent, threatening, damaging, and obstructive conduct intended to injure, intimidate, or interfere with the right to seek, obtain, or provide reproductive health services, according to the Department of Justice. Houck's arrest gained national attention after his wife publicly offered her account about details of the resources and tactics used by the FBI to arrest the pro-life leader and family man. Some exciting news for those looking to travel in and out of Canada. The Canadian government announced Monday that they will be dropping its COVID-19 border measures for all travelers entering the country, regardless of citizenship. Travelers will no longer have to submit public health information, proof of vaccination, coronavirus test results before or after arrival, or be subject to random PCR testing, the Public Health Agency of Canada said. The country is also removing its requirement to wear masks while on planes and trains. The decision comes 2.5 years after the United States, Canada, and Mexico decided to close their borders to contain the spread of COVID-19. An exciting and revolutionary treatment that could repair spinal cord injuries has been developed by scientists, which regrew nerves in paralyzed mice within 3 months. The medication triggers cells of long spinally parts of the severed nerves, called axons, to regenerate themselves. Currently, spinal cord injury does not have any effective treatments that involve a repairing of what was damaged. A study published in the journal PLOS Biology showed that the treatment aided the regrowth of sensory and motor neurons when given to mice 12 weeks after severe injury. In experiments, lab rodents with severe spinal cord injuries lived in an enriched environment. Treatment lasted for 10 weeks. Several improvements were identified, and more studies are to follow before treatment can be used on humans. And now for our weather. Today we had a mostly cloudy day with a high of 60 degrees and a low of 42 degrees tomorrow, so get your jackets out. We will see a partly cloudy day with a high of 64 and a low of 45. Sunset is at 7:11 p.m. tonight, and sunrise will be at 7:17 a.m. tomorrow. That's all for today's weather. Thank you for joining us with this Franciscan Beat news brief. I'm Mackenzie Lamore. Have a great day.